Hi, Mom. So we're going to make a bug hotel. That sounds like so much fun. You got a lot of stuff in front of you here.
That's right.
What do we got?
We've got some things that have hollow stems. You could use bamboo cane if you have some of that. I have some dead rotting wood. I've got lots of leaves, some moss, and some of these little cone things here. And I have some cardboard tubes. And most importantly, I have this as well.
That's a clear pop or soda bottle made of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
You can't use glass ones.
No, definitely not, because you can't cut those open with a pair of scissors.
All right, we'll need a pair of scissors. Fantastic.
We will, yes.
Okay. All right, Mom. So, what is a bug hotel?
It's a habitat or a home for insects, basically. The different sorts of materials will attract different sorts of insects and creatures, hopefully.
Faboo. Well, let's get started. What do we do first?
Right, well, we're going to be able to make two using this 2-litre bottle that I've got here. So we're going to chop off the two round ends and chop it down the middle to make two cylindrical sections.
Wow,
this is a job
word.
for the adults because the edges of the plastic can get quite sharp. Okay, so you can use some sharp scissors like this to make the initial hole, or you could use a craft knife or a Stanley knife if you've got one of those. Again, this is the adults we're talking to here. Don't want any kids trying to use a knife. Alright, so I'm making a hole with my pointy scissors. There we go. It's gone in. Once you've got that hole, you can use bigger scissors if you like. So that's the round end off, we don't need that bit. And we do the same with the other end. So we make a little hole with whatever sharp tool we're using. There we go. Don't worry if the bottle pops out of shape while you're doing this, it's not important. Can you guess why we're using the plastic bit, Al?
No, I'm not sure. Why are we using the plastic?
Because the plastic is going to keep the other bits we're adding dry. At least that's the plan. And speaking of keeping things dry, if the inside of your bottle is wet, you'll need to dry it off. I'm just using a bit of paper towel here. Be careful of the edges because they can be sharp.
Good safety tip, Mom.
There we go, that's dry enough, I think. Now I'm going to chop it down the middle so we can make two different bug hotels out of this. I reckon that's about the middle there. Whoop. It's a bit tricky, this bit. There we go. There we go. Now we've got two cylinders, more or less the same. Now, I'm going to cover these edges with tape just so that we don't cut ourselves by accident when we're shoving the material inside, as that's the job that the children can do. So it doesn't have to be particularly neat and tidy, it's just to make it safe. Yeah, that's one end. There we go. So that's the two ends covered. Right, we can now start to add our materials.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a load of these hollow stems into one of these. It's good to try and have a variety of things, because then you will attract a variety of different insects and bugs.
Will we need any glue for this, Mom?
Oh no, you don't need glue. We're going to pack it very tightly so that it stays in on its own. That's the plan anyway.
Faboo, and you're using scissors there.
Yeah, actually this is too tough for the scissors, so I'm going to bend it backwards and forwards instead. Of course, if you wanted to, you could use special gardening secateurs for this, but you can manage without if the material's not too tough.
Does it help if the material you're using is dry?
Well, yes, it does.
And you've not like bought any of this, have you, Mom?
No, I found it all quite near my house. It's good to use material that you find round about where you're going to put the bug hotel, because that means that they are things that insects in your area will actually like.
So you could go out for a walk and pick things up as you're going out for a walk. Then you've got some exercise too.
Yeah, definitely. So you could wear gardening gloves when you're doing this if you want to protect your hands, or rubber gloves, but I'm not too worried about that myself, so long as you are careful and you can wash your hands when you've finished, obviously. Indeed, if you don't want dirt and insects in your house, it's probably better to do this activity outside. So the ends of the things can be a tiny bit sharp sometimes. You just have to be a little bit careful.
And when you're looking for things, I know some plants have thorns and
oh yeah, you
spikes
don't
and
want any
spines.
thorny things.
No. So you just be careful out there when you're getting together all of your stuff for your bug hotel, not to pick up anything thorns.
And don't take anything from anybody's garden if you've not asked. couple more bits in there yet.
Bug hotels like this are really great if you don't have a big garden. If you have a backyard or something that's paved over or concreted, then having one of these or even a group of these in your garden can help really bring some more nature into even the most, well, the smallest space. I mean, you can put these on your windowsill.
Well, if you did that, Al, I think you'd either have to tie it to something, or you could put a heavy stone in the bottom of it to stop it from falling off.
Faboo. I mean, a lot of people just have balconies, don't they?
Speaking of hanging things up, at this point, if you're going to hang up your bug hotel, you need to get some garden string or whatever sort of string you've got would probably do, and we thread it through the middle like that, and then you just tie an ordinary sort of knot in the string. So you make a loop, shove the ends through, pull it tight, that'll hold it nicely. So then you see we can hang it from that and put all of our stuff inside it. So I reckon that one can go in now. Let's put some of these bigger sticks in there as well. If they're rotten, they will snap pretty easily. And rotten wood is the sort of wood that insects really like.
Yeah, some insects eat rotten wood, don't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. Faboo.
There's a bit of a willow there, I think. Obviously, don't break branches off living trees. Get bits that are dead and lying on the ground or have blown off in the wind. So we don't want to damage the trees. Greener than this.
You don't need to worry about being neat with this, guys. You can be as messy as you like. Although, if you're gonna do something this messy, maybe don't do it on the carpet in the living room or wherever. Best do it outside, like Mom said.
Yes, the important thing is just to get everything packed as tightly as possible. Then it won't fall out.
And here we are with the finished bug hotel. Yeah, we've stuffed that plastic tube with all the things that the insects want to get in between and live on. But we haven't stuffed it so full that the hollow pieces have been all squished flat. It's quite important. So we're going to go out now, and we're going to hang it up, and we're going to place it down, and we're going to put it somewhere that the bugs will find it and start making it their home.
Mm-hmm.